Ago. Welcome to Efa Safia TV. Efa Safia, the ancestral knowledge for eternal wisdom. Efa Safia brings you the esoteric knowledge system of African spirituality. My name is Efo Setonam, and today we are talking about spiritual cleansing and how to use the fire element to clean your soul spiritually. And today I am with Togbi Totosao. Togbi, welcome.
Thank you.
Today our topic is how to use the fire element to clean your soul spiritually. And first of all, we want to know what the fire element is.
Well, when we're talking about fire element, basically everybody knows what fire element is. And most of the things around that, that can catch fire, they are fire element. If it doesn't have fire element within, then it cannot catch fire. It cannot burn. So anything around you that can set fire, that means that there is a fire element in it. And basically everything in this universe, there is fire element in every single thing. Likewise, there is air element in everything, there is water element in everything, and there is earth element in every single thing in this life. But just that there are some of the things that have more percentage in terms of fire element. So those ones, yes, they are also there. So when we're talking about fire elements, virtually most of the things around us are fire elements.
Okay. So today we want to know how can one use the fire element to clean his soul spiritually?
Well, using fire element to clean your soul spiritually, it is something that is very important first for all of us to once in a while, because every human being has fire element within us. So as we are going through time, one way or the other, our fire element will be affected. So either coming down, dropping in terms of percentage, or increasing in terms of percentage. So it is well okay for us to use fire element for cleansing. Now, using fire element for cleansing, there are formulas that one can follow to use fire element for cleansing. And more often, before you can be able to, in fact, most of the times you have to get contact to people who do divination in terms of Efa, so that they help you out for most of these things. Because for you to be able to know your level of, the fire element, whether it is drop or it is, it has increased too much, it is either you go to the hospitals or you contact your spiritual, diviner. So yes, in the wisdom of a fan, one must go through spiritual cleansing almost all the time. The reason is that every day once we step out, we attract so many things. We see so many things. We touch, we eat so many things. And all of these things, there are fire elements within them. So some of them that you come in contact with can decrease your sensitivity of your fire element within, or can increase it. So if it is so, if it is down, then what you can do to boost it is what you have to look for the fire element. But in most cases, looking for this fire element to boost your spiritual energy and that of your business opportunities, fire element is actually what ginger most of the things around. So if your fire element is down, yourself, you'll be down, business will be down, most of the things around you will be down. So looking for fire elements, there are specific herbs that our ancient fathers pointed them that these are fire elements. These are herbs for fire elements. That is why if you get close to a diviner, when the spiritual code come, they will be able to tell you that this and that is the cause of your problem. So they will gather the herbs that are to be used for fire elements, prepare them for you to drink. Some you have to bath with them so that you can restore the fire element. So these are some of the processes that we can use fire elements to do cleansing. And also we can also do by using the sound formulas of fire. You understand? Yes. And fire, as I said, it is the life of this universe. When I say it is the life of this universe, yes, we all normally say water is life, but you see, every human being, our life center within us is loso, as we call it in Afan, is fire. That is where once is the flame of fire. Once that flame of fire quenched, you'll be dead. So the center of everything in this universe is loso, or is fire. Even in the egg, the center of the egg is yolk. That is the fire. That is loso. You understand? Even the planet Earth, the center core of the planet Earth is fire, is loso. So every human being, every tree, everything in this universe, the center core of that thing is fire. So that flame of fire, we have to take very good care of it, do spiritual cleansing by using the fire method, both the herbs and that of the sound formulas, to be able to boost your fire energies so that you can, make things around possible.
If I should understand you very well, cleansing of the soul using the fire element, that should be done every day. Because you said we go out, we attract death every day, which decrease or lower our fire energy or element. That means you should clean our soul every day.
Well, as I said, the fire element itself passes through all the days. It passes through all the days from Sunday to Saturday. It is one of these days is good for doing cleansing, for working on your fire element. So yes, it is very obvious that the four elements and that of its applied method that we can use for our self-enhancement, most of this knowledge has been, far away from our reach because of, us neglecting our ancient teachings. So, but, it is good time as we are that the knowledge system is back around for all of us to be able to pick and assemble so we can use it to solve our own, problems. But to pick a day specific for doing fire cleansing, as I said, fire runs through all the days. So any of these days that you have time, you can probably do your spiritual cleansing by using the fire method. Look for the spiritual herbs. If you don't have, you can contact us. We can get you the fire herbs or the element of fire and that of the sound formula that you can use for your spiritual enhancement. Yeah.
If you are looking for or to cleanse your soul spiritually by the fire element, contact us for the herbs and then the sound code, or yes, the sound code. Toby, I would like to know if there is any of the four formulas, elements that goes with the fire element.
If there is,
like we have the four elements of the universe: the fire, the air, the earth. Does one of them go hand in hand with the fire element?
all of them.
They all go together.
Yeah, they all move together. You can't separate them. That is why there is fire in everything. Even water. Sometimes you feel that the water is, the heat, the temperature in the water is high.
Okay.
That is fire energy. That is fire element in the water. If there is no fire element in the water, how will the temperature of the water rise?
Okay.
So there is, fire element in basically everything. Sometimes, even if air is blowing, you can feel heat within that. Oh, even air is blowing, you can still feel heat. That should tell you that there is fire in everything.
So now, if you want to, let's say right now we are in that season where the gods have gone to, in a way we say, faith. So can we still do the cleansing when they are away, Because I
If they, it doesn't mean that they have gone. You know, that should even be a topic for us to talk about, because it is a period that everything in that particular, we have a far calendar that is coming pretty soon. In that particular month, everything must withdraw. Every single, that is why you see our energies withdrawing. Human activity must withdraw. Every single thing in this universe, everybody must withdraw. It is a period that the world must go through for re-energizing itself for the beginning of another year. So it is a good thing that our Asian fathers was doing. That is why you see them asking people not to play drum, not to make noise, not to do that, because it is a time nature must rebirth, re-energize itself. So yes, it is time that our energies withdraw. It doesn't mean that they have left the domain. They are there, but activity must come down for at least some few days, so that everything will bounce back as it can.
Somebody will say, like last time I was hearing somebody said, he is fire element and his son is water element. They don't love each other, or there is no love there. They always conflict
between them.
Yes.
Well,
what happened?
That shouldn't be the conflict between them. Everybody, we have 4 elements that constitute everything. So if your sun is water element, doesn't mean that there is no fire in the sun. But what it means is that maybe the sun is having more percentage in terms of the 4 elements. It has water element as the highest. So that indicates that the child have more to do with the water energies or water bodies than the father, who happens to belong to the fire element. So, but that doesn't mean that there should be a conflict between the two of them. I don't agree with that.
Okay. Yes, we are still watching Efasafia TV. And the guest with me is Toto Sao. And I am Efosetonam Ago. Yeah, Togbi.
Ago.
On the fire element, what is your final words for us?
Well, you see, fire is the core, the center core of everything in this life. As humans, our soul, as we call it, it is actually loso, and it is fire, flame of fire. So for us to live a good life, for us to live long, for everything around us be active, because we call it soja. When it is active and operative, we call it soja. So for everything around us to be operating fully in its full functioning, we have to maintain the fire element within us. So always let us all try to work out the 4 elements within our body, because it is these things that was used to in our making. So if we kind of neglecting them, we always be having issues with business growth, with our spiritual growth, and all of that. So let us all take these things seriously and make sure that we respect the 4 elements of life, so that we can all make it.
Let us all respect the 4 elements of life so that we can make it. Yes, these are the words of Togbi Toto Sao. And this is where the time will permit us to draw today's curtain on today's program. But please remember to like, share, and drop your comments. Any questions that you have, please drop it. Togbi is ready to answer them all. Thank you. See you another time. Bye-bye.